In the tapestry of human existence, woven intricately with the threads of culture, tradition, and societal norms, there exists a pervasive emotion that silently weighs down the soul: guilt. It lurks in the corners of our minds, manifesting in subtle whispers of self-doubt and recrimination, shaping our actions and perceptions in profound ways. But what if we were to challenge the very foundations of guilt, to unravel its hold on our consciousness and liberate ourselves from its burdensome shackles? In this eye-opening speech, we embark on a journey of introspection and enlightenment, exploring the profound insights of a nameless philosopher whose timeless wisdom continues to resonate with seekers of truth and meaning. The illusion of separation. At the heart of our experience lies a fundamental illusion: the illusion of separation. From the moment of our birth, we are conditioned to perceive ourselves as isolated entities, distinct and separate from the world around us. This illusion permeates every aspect of our existence, fueling feelings of alienation and disconnection. But what if we were to peel back the layers of this illusion to recognize the interconnectedness of all things? Our nameless philosopher invites us to embrace a radical shift in perspective, one that transcends the boundaries of the ego and recognizes the inherent unity of existence. In this expansive view, guilt loses its grip. For how can we feel guilt towards that which we are inseparably a part of? The tyranny of should. Embedded within the fabric of guilt is the insidious voice of should, the relentless dictator of our thoughts and actions. From childhood onwards, we are bombarded with a myriad of societal expectations and moral imperatives, each one dictating what we should and should not do. Yet beneath the surface of these shoulds lies a profound existential dilemma. Who is the arbiter of should? Our philosopher challenges us to interrogate the source of these shoulds, to recognize them not as immutable truths, but as arbitrary constructs imposed upon us by external forces. In dismantling the tyranny of should, we reclaim agency over our lives, free to chart our own course without succumbing to the suffocating weight of guilt. The myth of sin, central to many religious and moral frameworks, is the concept of sin, a transgression against divine law that elicits feelings of guilt and shame. Yet our philosopher invites us to question the validity of this concept, to see beyond the confines of religious dogma and cultural conditioning. What if sin is not a cosmic offense, but a human invention, a means of controlling behavior through fear and guilt? In transcending the myth of sin, we liberate ourselves from the oppressive burden of guilt, recognizing that our inherent worthiness lies not in adherence to external standards, but in the simple fact of our existence. The paradox of responsibility. In a world plagued by injustice and suffering, the notion of individual responsibility can seem overwhelming. How can we reconcile our desire to effect change with the limitations of our own agency? Our philosopher offers a profound insight. Responsibility, far from being a burden, is a gift that empowers us to shape the world according to our highest ideals. Yet, this responsibility is not borne alone, but shared collectively with all beings. In embracing this collective responsibility, we transcend the narrow confines of guilt and self-blame, recognizing that true transformation arises from a place of compassion and solidarity. The path to liberation. As we journey deeper into the labyrinth of guilt, we are confronted with a profound paradox. In seeking to escape its grasp, we only perpetuate its hold upon us. Our philosopher offers us a radical solution. Instead of resisting guilt, we embrace it fully, seeing it not as a sign of moral failing, but as a doorway to awakening. In confronting our guilt with honesty and compassion, we unlock the hidden wisdom it contains, transforming it from a source of suffering into a catalyst for growth and liberation. Thus, we come to realize that guilt, far from being our enemy, is our greatest teacher, a mirror reflecting back to us the deepest truths of our own humanity. Embracing imperfection. At the core of guilt lies the relentless pursuit of perfection, a Sisyphean quest that promises fulfillment yet delivers only frustration and self-recrimination. Our nameless philosopher challenges us to relinquish this futile striving and embrace the inherent imperfection of the human condition. In doing so, we free ourselves from the oppressive burden of unrealistic expectations, allowing room for growth, learning, and self-compassion. For it is in our imperfections that we find our greatest strength, our deepest humanity, and our most profound beauty. The power of forgiveness. Embedded within the fabric of guilt is the seed of forgiveness, a transformative force that has the power to heal the deepest wounds of the soul. Our philosopher invites us to extend this gift of forgiveness not only to others, but to ourselves, to release the grip of self-judgment and condemnation and embrace the boundless compassion of the heart. In forgiving ourselves, we acknowledge our inherent worthiness and reclaim our place in the tapestry of existence, free from the shackles of guilt and shame. The dance of acceptance. In the dance of life, we are called to embrace the ever-changing rhythms of existence, to surrender to the flow of experience without resistance or attachment. Our philosopher teaches us the art of acceptance, the art of saying yes to life in all its messy, unpredictable glory. In accepting ourselves fully and unconditionally, we transcend the need for guilt, for we recognize that every moment, every experience, is an invitation to awaken to the fullness of our being. The joy of authenticity. In a world dominated by masks and pretense, authenticity stands as a rare and precious gift, a beacon of light in the darkness of conformity. Our philosopher invites us to strip away the layers of societal conditioning and embrace the truth of who we are, to speak our truth, live our truth, and embody our truth without apology or compromise. In the radiance of authenticity, guilt loses its grip, for we are no longer bound by the expectations of others, but liberated by the power of our own authenticity. The call to action. As we come to the culmination of our journey, we are faced with a profound question. What will we do with the insights we have gained? Our philosopher implores us to translate our newfound understanding into action, to become agents of change in a world desperately in need of healing and transformation. In the words of the poet Rumi, "Let the beauty of what you love be what you do." For it is in the doing, in the embodiment of our highest ideals, that we transcend the limitations of guilt and step into the fullness of our humanity. Conclusion. In the tapestry of human existence, guilt is but a fleeting shadow, a passing cloud in the boundless sky of consciousness. In the light of wisdom, it reveals itself as a mirage, a trick of the mind that obscures the truth of who we are. As we embrace the insights of our nameless philosopher, we awaken to the infinite possibilities of being, liberated from the shackles of guilt and free to dance in the radiant splendor of our own existence. Guilt shall exist no longer, for in its absence we find ourselves truly alive, awake to the beauty, the wonder, and the boundless potential of life itself.